Kumasi, Akinyi Airo. Number 16, Irene Madalena. Number 17, Egle Mukhwana. Number 18, Anadi Kundu Kwamasi. Number 19, Violet Nanjala Wanyani. Number 21, Fasila Adiambo Omondi.
So that's State House, Nairobi, where President William Ruto is hosting a breakfast in honor of the Harambee Starlets and the Junior Starlets. Yeah. The Junior Starlets have just qualified for the World Cup, the Under-17 World Cup. And the Starlets are going to the Africa Cup of Nations.
African Cup of Nation.
Mina kwambia.
What a time.
Women's football is doing very, very, very well.
What a time.
Very, very well.
And honestly, just seeing them being recognized in this kind of way, and I hope it's not just ceremonial recognition, it is actually recognition that is not just, again, for this one occasion, but their remuneration, how they've been taken care of in terms of talent development, that they can actually even start going towards bigger markets where their talents can earn them enough money.
Yeah.
But this is such commendable, and it's not just one team, it's two.
Two national teams. That's beautiful. It's really, really good. And I think I remember, Mariam, when we had a conversation with Hussein Mohammed, the FKF president.
Yes.
And you're saying the work that FKF is doing in just promoting women football as well, and being very, very intentional about that, starting from the grassroots. Identifying talent, nurturing that talent. So when you have the under-17s actually qualifying for the World Cup, it's not just a kitu tu may happen.
It's actually
and not once, by the way, back to back.
That back to back.
Yeah.
Also, when you think about the people they'll be competing with at the World Cup, and that the Starlets will be competing with at AFCON, think of how much talent development has gone in, how much resource has gone in, even for the Starlets and the Junior Starlets. But we essentially don't have the best talent development system. So there's something being done right somewhere along the pipeline. Because once happy accident, the way James Okabi likes to say, twice, back to back, we're doing something right. And I'm hoping that then we develop the systems to ensure that this is now a staple. It's a question of, okay, did they win last time? Yes. Okay, they're winning this time again. It becomes that kind of conversation where we're going beyond celebrating the fact that the Junior Starlets have qualified and being like, okay, they won last season. I mean, not last season, they won the last World Cup, or they didn't win the last World Cup, but they made it to the semis. This time, we need to get to the finals and we need to clinch this thing. But I think we're definitely getting there. And I like, Eric, that you mentioned their coach as well. Is it Mildred Cheche?
Yeah.
Yes. The fact that there's homegrown talent taking care and making sure that other homegrown talent gets to the top. It's a beautiful thing to see, especially where you're used to foreign names. And it's not a bad thing necessarily. I mean, everywhere around the world, coaches are poached like evil. But it's nice to hear, hey, Mildred ako ndio anatupeleka World Cup.
She's one leading the squad.
It's a big thing. It's a good thing that actually that there's this state breakfast. It's even for the girls, for them to see, yes, we are being recognized, we are being achieved. And their plight is going to be addressed there. If they have issues that they'd like to raise, their captains, their manager and all can come here and say, we need support in this, preparations, this is what we need. You see, this is it. And because it's being said in front of the president and we're going for a specific tournament, then it's all clear that if we get, we do well. If we don't get, we don't do well.
Yeah.
And can be a moment to come back and reflect. Did we ask for this? Did we get
to that?
What feedback did we get? And I like what I'm seeing and what we're doing. Same thing needs now to continue as well with our male team and all our other sports.
You know what I'm thinking about, guys, is how with the current education curriculum, sports is a pathway that we are creating for kids. And now when we see things like this, outcomes like this, it helps more or less validate the thinking of that being a clear pathway for some kids who are talented. And if at all we were to put in the right framework for developing this talent, just how far it could go. At continent level, we have amazing work that is done by CAF in terms of secondary school games and football. And even locally, we see like with rugby, with basketball, and now the likes of football, that now we're starting to have the conversation of not just the adult, matured players we're now bringing in the juniors. What does that look like for them? And what is the economic outcome of actually then developing that framework and having a lot more people feed into it, be it the physiotherapists, the nutritionists, all the professionals that could then come into that ecosystem. I think it's great work.
You know, Kenyans do amazing things, like all across the world. Our producer Wangeshi was in the UK a few weeks ago, and she met with Arsenal's chef, head chef slash I don't know what the exact title is, but chef.
Yeah.
And the fact that she's been cooking for them for almost, I think, a decade plus. She's incredibly good at what she does. She understands how and what needs to be done to get them to where they are. Makes you think of that ecosystem that you're describing. It's not just the talent that shows up on the pitch. It's every little investment that goes beyond. And Kenyans continue to be excellent. It's a Kenyan cooking for Arsenal. There will be a Kenyan officiating at the Under-17 Women's World Cup as well. This is from FKF's Instagram on the 24th of June. And they said a massive congratulations to Josephine Wanjiku on her selection to officiate at the 2026 FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup in Morocco, kicking off on the 17th of October 2026. FKF wishes her all the best as she takes her place among elite match officials in world football. Look at on excellence to kila mahali.
This is just excellent.
Doing very, very, very well.
Yes.
And not just, small time, it's big time. It's great. We have Kenyans everywhere who do very well, but we always want to exalt and elevate the Kenyans who don't do very well. Right? And that's why I was just saying the other day, when we have elevated our politicians to a certain level that they are like the do all and the mean all, it's wrong. Because then it minimizes everybody else. When we say that a politician will automatically, for example, get the national honors, those ones where we say somebody is called EGH or OGW, Order of the Golden Warrior, or Moran of the Burning Spear, and so on. And a politician automatically gets, just because you've been elected to parliament, you get.
Actually, MBS is Moran of the Burning Spear.
Yes.
MBE?
So it goes with it. The levels start from head of state commendation going all the way to their orders. So there is the order of the Burning Spear, and the order of the Burning Spear starts with Moran, goes into elder. It ends with elder. No, it goes with elder and then chief.
Okay.
So Moran of the Burning Spear, MBS, elder of the Burning Spear, EBS, and then chief
of the Burning Spear. Okay.
CBS.
And after the Burning Spear, now you go into the Golden Heart. So you start with the Moran of the Golden Heart, which several people get. Elder of the Golden Heart, which now you'll find it is the Chief Justice, the leader of the majority in National Assembly and the Senate, the Speaker of the National Assembly and the Senate, and such, right? And the Chief of Defense Forces and all. And then you have the Chief of the Golden Heart.
Okay.
One president.
Oh, that's only CGH.
CGH.
Makes sense.
One president. And sometimes we also confer this honor to various statesmen and women who are friends of Kenya. So for example, now the current Aga Khan was conferred there.
Yes, CGH.
Alongside his sister. The presidents Jakaya Kikwete and others, they visited Kenya and we've given them the CGH. So, but CGH is president.
That's presidential level.
You see now we're saying that, it's automatic because you've become leader of majority, you become EGH. It is so hard for athletes to become EGH. Only two are.
Kipchoge.
Eliud Kipchoge and
Is it Sawe?
Lorna Kiplagat.
Kiplagat.
Our golden girl, 1,500 meters and all.
Tekla?
No. Current.
Faith
Kipyegon.
Oh, I thought it was that era of
Faith
Tekla.
Kipyegon. So Faith
yes.
and Eliud are the EGHs.
Wow.
Now imagine how many athletes we have who are just doing things.
Right.
How many are in the Golden Heart category?
Yeah.
How many Kenyans who have done things, achieved things, won accolades across the globe, are recognized for the works that they do. How many are in the Golden Heart category? How many are in the Burning Spear category? And how many politicians are in the Burning Spear category? Every governor is an EGH.
Oh.
Every minister, cabinet secretary is an EGH.
And you don't lose that EGH once you leave office.
Yeah,
you don't. It becomes yours to hold. You know,
because you've chosen politics like this, you've gotten appointed, you become a cabinet secretary out of nowhere.
Automatic
EGH. Eliud Kipchoge had to run so many times, had to break the barrier.
He had to do what no other man has done.
Yes.
Run
So
under
he
2
could get
hours.
it.
To get EGH.
You know, every Heroes Day, which comes around, every year, and we have the list of those that are being considered and then those that go on to get that commendation. It's always a big conversation for when you see some political names on that, and you're like, but you are there elected by the people, and unless you do works and services to the people that are outside of too exceptional, like when you think about Wangari Maathai and how she actually did deserve the Nobel Prize, because there was something to, outside of her being an elected official, there's something else that she was doing. And until we get to the point where we start holding our politicians to a lot more, to a higher standard than we do, you just don't show up na unaitwa tu mheshimiwa.
Bas.
Hivyo tu, ati
Yeah.
just because umepata tu kitu moja umekuwa mheshimiwa.
Umekuwa mhesh.
They're talking about our celebrated chef who is at Arsenal.
Yes.
There's a Kenyan as well who is the lead data scout at Aston Villa Football Club.
Yes.
Nathan.
Hey.
Right. I mean, Kenyan tuko kila mahali.
Yes.
It's 9 a.m. Let's take a quick break. We come back and we shall cross over back to State House when the president is addressing the Starlets and the junior Starlets. But we'll be missing with something.
Every Friday, the biggest voices on television gather to bring you the most talked about weekly topics.
No, it stops the reasoning. And the reason why I do not like it, the reason why...
This is The Trendsetters, a bold and filtered panel bringing the heat on matters politics, lifestyle, pop culture, and so much more. It's witty, it's smart, it's chaotic, it's edgy, and even more captivating.
Gikomba should exist as a Kenyan, promoting Kenyan textile industry and not the Mutumba industry.
If it's trending, we're on it. If it's controversial, we are already arguing about it. Don't just watch it. Join the conversation. Trendsetters every Friday from 8 p.m. exclusively on NTV.
Trendsetters, brought to you by Delamere Real Fruit Yogurt. Indulge in that moment with every spoonful of Delamere Real Fruit Yogurt.
Home isn't just where you live, it's how you live. Welcome to the Garden City lifestyle, where green spaces, tree-lined boulevards, shopping, dining, entertainment, and business are all moments from your door. Discover Lulu, offering smart contemporary homes for professionals, families, and investors, or Amaya, featuring elegant, spacious residences with premium finishes. 2 exceptional addresses, 1 vibrant community designed for convenience, comfort, and connection. Live where life happens. Live the Garden City lifestyle. Book your viewing today. Call 0722-123-000 or email info@mividahomes.com.
The Nation Classic Golf Series, Kenya's longest running tournament. Since 1985, it has evolved into the region's premier business networking sport, seamlessly blending competition with professionalism. The 2026 series is here, an elite circuit bringing together the nation's leading corporate minds, brand leaders, and key decision makers. Join us for an experience rich in industry exhibitions, meaningful connections, and get the opportunity to elevate your brand. Partner with us today. Elevate your presence, engage industry leaders, and discover where business meets lifestyle.
This week on the Elevate Show.
The show today is My Dad is My Best Friend.
Are you telling us your story or the show? Let us who are fathers model what a decent man looks like.
Absolutely.
So that our children don't have to Google, download ChatGPT, how they should be treated.
She can tell you I've never beaten her. Have I beaten you? Tell these people they can see.
Ojakula beat him?
No. People ask me, how do you make your dad do this? Literally, I'm like, Daddy, you want to do a video? And he's like, yeah.
If you are the person who you want your children to come home when you're old, make sure you go to them when you're young.
This Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. only on NTV.
You feel that? The crash zone.
Crash what?
The crash zone. It builds suspense, uncovers evidence, foreshadows danger. You feel it now?
Oh, yeah.
I guess I'll go and try and find a ladder.
Welcome to the final hour, Fixing the Nation, one conversation at a time. Just before we get into our news fix for this hour, na to fagia water, courtesy of Mariam, let's quickly cross over to State House, where we'll get to hear some of the girls speak. Today we are, of course, witnessing recognition of the Junior Starlets and Harambee Starlets as they've both qualified for amazing tournaments. Let's take a listen.
Mwalike Mwanalima Adam ambaye ni captain wa Harambee Starlets. Tumpigie makofi akija. Pia yeye atuelezee kile ambacho wanatarajia WAFCON. Karibu sana Mwanalima.
Good morning, guys. First, naweza shukuru Mungu kwa opportunity. Si rahisi. Kuna watu wenye wametamani kushika hata mkono wa president, hawajawahi, but si leo tumeshika, tunasema ni asante. Mr. President, timu yangu tunaenda AFCON, African Cup of Nations, for the second time since 2016. Yeah, I think last AFCON to qualify 2016 as a Kenyan. So now, Mr. President, tunaenda AFCON sisi kama Starlet. Na hao wachezaji wangu pale unawaona, wengi wao pale ni wazazi. Yeah, na nikisema mzazi namaanisha mtu mwenye alijifungua maybe akarudi ball, kitu kama hiyo. So Mr. President, wachezaji wangu hii ni step amemake. Pia sisi naomba utuangalilie kitu. Juu si rahisi. Juu after hapo pia sisi tutakupeleka World Cup. Niko sure. Kitu ingine venye Captain Junior Starlet amesema hapa, ameongea mingi sana. Kwanza tunakushukuru juu hiyo opportunity umetupea na Federation Technical Bench yetu. Wamefanya kazi fiti, si rahisi by the way Mr. President. Ndio timu iqualify ama ifike penye imefika. Au watu wamecheza part kubwa sana. Juu wako na group almost 29 players. Kudeal nao watu si rahisi. Mimi mwenyewe hapa nachoka president. So kama Mr. President unaweza cheza kiwewe. Venye tu ulisema ile siku tukicheza kisisi pia utacheza kiwewe. Please tusikie kilio chetu. Juu bila sisi president usingetoka. Na maanisha sisi ni wasichana ndio tulikuleta hapa kwa dunia. So Mr. President, venye tunaongea sisi tuko na safari leo, tuna travel kwenda France. Kampi yetu ndio tuende African Cup of Nation. Venye nimesimama hapa, mambo ijaenda venye imeenda, but venye tumekuona, I hope kila kitu itakuwa safi. Wacha tutoke hapa kama tunafurahia, ndio hiyo kampu ikikuwa mzuri, Mr. President. Game ya kwanza tunaanza na host Morocco. Yeah, then tucheze na Algeria, then Senegal. So naona hiyo ni group of death. Kama unaweza tuwa mkono venye unasemaga, haitakuwa mbaya pia. Imagine wasichana nataka tuka support hivi, washikilie tu hivi, utapenda. So Mr. President, pia hapa kwa timu yangu kuna makurutu. Kuna makurutu tumewatoa kwa, wametusaidia juu wameitwa pia ku represent nchi. So Mr. President, kama wanaweza toka pale pia ukawapea kakitu tu, unajua juu wamepeleka timu AFCON na bado ukaongezea kakitu, mimi ningeshukuru na I think ita motivate zaidi. Na venye sasa tunaenda, usituachilie sisi wote na junior na venye wamekwambia, sisi tumetoka kwa background mbaya sana Mr. President. Ni sisi ndio manyumbani unatuangalia. So venye tumekuja hapa, ile allowance ni divide by maybe mko 10. Sasa ile kila mtu sawa anajua sisi. Kwanza wakishatuona na wewe, sasa ni mbaya. Ni mbaya kabisa. So kama kuna dongo ikuwe nene kabisa. So Mr. President, tumeshukuru tena na tena. Sisi wote hata majunia wakienda World Cup pia na kuashua. Umeona venye wamecheza hapa, ni watu wako determine, watu wanataka wanaona mbele. So mimi naweza sema tukimalizana hapa usituachilie hivi sasa ndio baadaye tuende kwa Mr. President Hussein. Mr. President, tukishatoka hapa unaona talent venye ziko hapa. So Mr. President, tuangalie, tushike tu poa mkono venye ulishika watu wa Chan. Imagine hatukufurahia. Pia sisi tufanyie kitu, pia sisi tuseme president halali upande moja. Juu wewe ndio ni baba yetu. Ukisema unalala hii side moja, si poa. So mimi nimeshukuru sana na nimeshukuru technical bench ya junior na senior na federation na wewe Mr. President na watu wote, tunasema ni asante. Tukaribishe tena na tena. Si leo tu, siku nyingine pia na nyingine. Asanteni guys.
Asante sana Mwanalima. Your Excellency, I'll now call on Coach Mildred Cheche, who will speak on behalf of the technical bench. Tumpigie makofi tafadhali. Coach Cheche, ambaye ataongea kwa niaba ya technical bench on both teams. Karibu.
All protocols observed. Good morning. Your Excellency, thank you for inviting us for this wonderful breakfast. As the head coach of the Under-17, we really thank you for the invite. First of all, I want to thank you for supporting our team. It has not been easy. From the beginning of this journey, we've had the support of the government, we've had the support of the federation, and now we are here, we've qualified for the second time in a row. So, Mr. President, mine will be short. We are going to compete at the World Cup. We want to go beyond the group stages. And then now, once we go beyond the group stages, I have with me a technical bench that is very formidable. And I would ask them to rise so that you can see them. Please rise. These men and women, they've done really well. Taking a team to the World Cup twice is not easy. So, Mr. President, my first request would be, please see that they have a contract with the government that they may continue to nurture talent every single day, and World Cup should be a routine for the technical bench. Second of all, I would ask, I have with me 2 KDF officers, Edith and George, please rise. Mr. President, they have served this country faithfully and willfully, and I would ask, please, see that they get a promotion, because taking a team to the World Cup twice is not something that has happened in this country. And lastly, as our captain has said, most of the players and coaches, they don't come from a well-off families. But through your projects, the affordable housing in different parts of the countries. So with your blessing, Your Excellency, please see to it that each and every member of the technical bench and the players, they at least get a house through your blessing. Ya mwisho nikiwacha vizungu mingi, nitasema weka mawe kwa technical bench na kwa players. Asanteni.
With your permission, Your Excellency, let us also hear from the coach of Harambee Starlets, very briefly. Pia aje anene machache, the coach for Harambee Starlets, to also give assurance to His Excellency now that you're carrying the flag for Kenya. Karibu.
His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, and all protocols observed, good morning. Pole yangu si machache. Nataka kuzungumza kidogo, Mr. President. First of all, when we come here, we always come for requests. But I want to say thank you to the government for supporting us. Thank you to the Federation. I want to thank the women parliamentarians. They're so special. They support us in every match. They speak about our matches. They sensitize people about our matches. And we are really grateful. Thank you to the Federation. Thank you to the NEC members. And to my technical bench, can they please rise also? You see the guys in black, men and women in black. Thank you for the good work. Thank you for holding the team together. Mr. President, si tu tunaendelea kusema uweke mawe. Asante. I have a few things that I really want to address, Mr. President. First is to congratulate the junior starlets for their second qualification to World Cup. It's not an easy thing. They've done it for the second time. And Mr. President, the under 17 World Cup is annual. It's an annual event, which means that after the qualifiers, they begin again to preparation for, they go for the qualifiers, they play the World Cup, and then begin the qualifiers again. So it's a lot of work for them. And as they've asked for contract, I'll also kindly ask for contract for my technical bench. Speaking on the issue of under 17, Mr. President, and you'll allow me to address my CS for sports, and I wish that the CS for education was also here. It will be good for us as a government and the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Sports, FKF, Kenya Secondary School Games, to have a collaboration so that we are able to identify good talent, we are able to work on good talent, so that we can have consistency on qualifying. If we can qualify every year, then that means that we are going to be a powerhouse in football in coming few years. And it is very possible, Mr. President. Secondly, Mr. President, si tunawatch World Cup. Kenya iko World Cup kweli? Kenya iko World Cup kweli? But Mr. President, we are watching free-to-air World Cup. My request today here is that you allow our National Broadcasting Corporation at least to get the rights to air the AFCON. It will be good for Kenyans. Thank you. It will be good for Kenyans who back at home to watch us play, to cheer us, and to walk with us through the journey. If it is possible, Mr. President, we are going to be grateful. The third one, President, we are hosting AFCON in 2027, sorry. There will be another WAFCON in 2028. President, ushatengeneza viwanja, infrastructure ushatengeneza, tuko tayari. Tuletee WAFCON nyumbani. We request you. Last and not least, niko kila tu mawe kila saa. Motivation, Mr. President, to the players, of course, and the technical team. Kila mtu tukizungumza, we are asking for affordable houses. We are also asking for a good send-off and a good motivation. We are not only going to play the WAFCON, we are going to play the World Cup qualifiers. If we get to the semi-finals, we qualify for the World Cup automatically. So our request is that you cheer us on with good motivation. Thank you, Mr. President, for hosting us.
Tumpongeze tena kwa makofi. Your Excellency, at this point, allow me to invite the FKF President, Hussein Mohammed, to also come and speak briefly before we invite the Cabinet Secretary to invite His Excellency. Karibu.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, Cabinet Secretary Salim Vuria, Cabinet Secretary for Sports, PS Elijah Mwangi, NEC members FKF, teams that are present here today, members of Parliament, members of Senate represented here today, my staff, members of the Fourth Estate, good morning. Your Excellency, I had a list of things that I wanted also to request for, but I will skip that list considering how many requests you've received today. I wish to support the girls by ensuring that we continue to put in structures and continue to put in systems that will continue to enhance the value of their participation in these competitions. Your Excellency, WAFCON is a big deal for us. As the girls head to Morocco on this week, later on this week, they'll be playing the host country on the 26th. They'll be playing Senegal. They will be playing Algeria in the group stages. And as you've heard, that is the group of death. But I want to remind all of us that when we were drawn against the giants of African football during last year's CHAN, we were able to show the rest of the world that Kenya is also a football powerhouse. You remember we went all the way to the quarterfinals and we managed to make our country proud despite being in the group of death. So I'm very confident to the Starlets, to the Harambee Starlets, that you will be able to succeed come WAFCON later on this month. And Your Excellency, WAFCON for us is so important and critical because it is also World Cup qualifier for the senior team. And not if, God willing, as we say inshallah, when they make it to the semi-finals, they automatically qualify for World Cup for the senior team. I know with the right motivation, this team has the capacity to go all the way to the semi-finals of WAFCON. For the Starlets, so it is a big deal. For the Harambee Junior Starlets, Your Excellency, for the first time, we had a record number of fans. It has never been witnessed at Nyayo Stadium. Over 20,000 people came out you saw on the clip, it was amazing, it was phenomenal, and that shows us that football, especially women football, is on the rise. For the first time, Your Excellency, since we took over this administration, the Women Premier League has never had a sponsor, has never had prize money. Courtesy to your intervention through Cape Media, there were sponsors for the FIFA series, which was again the first women FIFA tournament in the world. The first ever, the inaugural FIFA women tournament in the world was hosted in Kenya. And that is no mean feat. We were able to mobilize resources that enabled the WPL to now get prize money for the first time in our local league. So women football is on the rise. You're performing very well, and we are going to support you all the way. During this WAFCON, Your Excellency, we also have 3 referees from Kenya who will be participating at the WAFCON. We have Peter Waweru, Josephine Wanjiru and Elizabeth Njoroge, who will be at the WAFCON competitions this month and next month, as well as the competition goes into August. Congratulations to all of you. Your Excellency, today there's something that is very close to our heart, and it's something I want to speak about passionately. For very long, since independence, Kenya has never prioritized sports, and that's a fact. This is the first administration under your presidency, the first government that has invested considerable amounts of resources into development of sports infrastructure. Since independence, we've never witnessed this. Over 30 facilities, sports facilities across the country are being built today. And Your Excellency, as you build that hardware, as you build these facilities across in every county, they will mean little if there's no software to operate in that hardware. And the software is the leagues and competitions at the grassroots. It is the leagues at the top, the SportPesa League. And yesterday, I witnessed you supporting Migori. Migori is one of the community clubs that is now coming from county to the nationals, to the SportPesa League, the top league in the country. We have 2 other teams. Mombasa United is now coming to the Premier League, to the SportPesa League. You have 3KFC from Embu also coming to the top league. We have more community clubs coming to the top league. So as Your Excellency, you're building this infrastructure as a federation, together with the government. And I wish to thank my brother CS Salim Vuria and PS Elijah. And my brother Nu Ibrahim, I saw him somewhere here from the Sports Fund, for the work that they have put in to support the federation. The CS has been in the front line to build FKF and to help us achieve our objectives. I want to speak directly to the millions of youth out there in the rest of the country. His Excellency, the President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, has built the facilities for us. There is no other government that has invested in creative economy for the youth. Millions and millions of you will be touched directly by this. It is a unique moment in our history that we are seeing this kind of development in creative economy sector and in the sports sector. And I give you assurances, Your Excellency, that today we will do everything in our power to ensure that the software is right, that we commercialize the sport and bring resources to the pockets of our footballers across this nation. Mine is to say hongera to the Starlets, hongera to the junior Starlets for what you have achieved. We are behind you 100%. We will be with you along this journey, and we want to make these qualifications the norm. It is not going to be a unique situation moving forward. This will be the norm for us to continue succeeding. AFCON is around the corner, 2027. We are preparing Harambee Stars. We will put everything behind them as well, with your support, Your Excellency. And for me, my only request is, as we build the software as well, we also have a little bit of hardware request. I inherited a shell of an institution. Everybody knows this, it's not a secret. And we are trying to renovate our offices to give some dignity to our working environment. And if there's anything that can be done in that regard, as we support the teams, we would like some support to build our institution by giving dignity to our offices. So any support we can get in that regard, we'll be very grateful. With those very many or very few remarks, I say thank you very much. May God bless you. May God continue to give you the wisdom to continue investing in sports. And to the youth all over this country, please, this is your moment. Grab it, let's run with it. Millions of us can make that difference. So let's not lose this opportunity. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
It is now my honor to invite the Cabinet Secretary for Youth Affairs, Creative Economy and Sports, Honorable Salim Vuria. Makofi kwake tafadhali. Welcome, Waziri.
Your Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya, the PS, FKF President, and all delegations, the captains of the 2 teams, honorable members of Parliament, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Your Excellency, in the midst, we have members of Parliament who have been very, very supportive and very giving inspiration to the team. Allow me, Your Excellency, to donate 1 minute to their team leader, Honorable Irene Mayaka, just to come here and say a few words.
Thank you very much, Waziri. Your Excellency, Mr. President, allow me to ride on the protocol that has already been established. Good morning, everyone. First, before I say anything, please let me allow my colleagues to stand up so that they may be recognized. We have Honorable Beatrice Elachi, MP for Dagoretti. We have Honorable Fatuma Mohammed, Women Rep for Migori. We have the Senator Hamida Kibwana, nominated Senator. Senator Tabitha, nominated Senator Mutinda. Honorable Esther Passaris, the Women Rep for Nairobi. And Senator Karen Nyamu, nominated Senator. Your Excellency, first of all, is to thank you. As everyone has said, we have never had a president who has given so much. For us who are in the sports fraternity, the fans, the players, the whole country, we really, really appreciate you. And it is no surprise that we have our 2 women teams actually representing us. To the Junior Starlets and the Harambee Starlets, my young sisters, congratulations. You have made this country proud. We continue to support you. And Your Excellency, I remember when Junior Starlets first went to the World Cup, there was an issue of some of them who were in grade 9 and in Form 4 who were not able to, who had to get permission to be able to do special examinations. And I hope that will also be done for them when they go for the World Cup in October, that they will not be affected and that they'll have special exams to participate. Secondly, Your Excellency, is to thank FKF for what they have done for the sports fraternity in this country, and also the technical teams for the 2 teams. Your Excellency, as FKF President had said, he spoke about the Women League, and they've had a lot of issues. The Women League is not very well sponsored, and we'd really like for them to have sponsorship. But also, Your Excellency, yesterday when you were receiving Migori, the youth team, there was outcry from the National Super League winners, the Shabana Starlets and the Madari, because they've also been promoted. And Your Excellency, unajua kucheza kama wewe. Wale wasichana pia wachezewe kama vile unajua. And then also, Your Excellency, as members of parliament, there are a lot of regulations. We've spoken a lot with FKF where they need our support, and we are always at hand as members of parliament, and you know this, to ensure that we support your administration so that we do the best for the sports of this country. And speaking of regulation and bills, Your Excellency, I did sponsor a sports amendment bill that seeks to criminalize match fixing and match manipulation in Kenya, because what we want is to have sports integrity. And I know you're a big supporter of sports integrity. That bill is currently at the 2nd reading, and I know when we go back, we will make sure that it actually goes through so that you are sent to it and we support sports integrity. Having said that, Your Excellency, vile wasichana wamesema, wekelea mawe. Wewe unajua kucheza kama wewe. And I just want to assure the nation and even the people who are watching us, Your Excellency, that because of the good work that you keep doing, because of the development agenda that you have, I assure you that we'll keep supporting your administration na tutam inakuja. Asanteni sana.
Your Excellency, today is a very, very historic moment where you have taken leadership to host our girls, and our girls have done this country proud by qualifying for key international tournaments. Your Excellency, I have watched them play, and I was there on Sunday, and I could see the inspiration and the hard work and the tact and the strategic retreat they did in the second half, which then bore fruit. So I think, Your Excellency, you have brought a lot of honor and dignity to sports, because you always give an opportunity to sportsmen and women, to come to State House. And truly, Your Excellency, Sports is a strategic enabler for the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. And that is why before you, from a humble beginning, the two girls have earned a place in the high table. This is not a mean feat. It demonstrates also their hard work, and it demonstrates your enabling environment for them to realize their potential. Your Excellency, these girls and the technical teams here have proved that if you believe in yourself and you believe in your country, you can go places. And this message should go to the naysayers, those who keep propagating, profiling this country negatively. We have before you, Your Excellency, girls from diverse communities who are united through sports, who are profiling our country, not just here, but also abroad. And therefore, this is the spirit, Your Excellency, that we want to work with. And I want to assure you, as a ministry, we will continue to implement with speed the directions on infrastructure, but also to reform policies and legislation to make sports a source of livelihood. And that is why, Your Excellency, I want to thank the members of parliament sitting before you. They are not in any committee within sports, but they have volunteered their time, their resources to inspire these girls. So, Your Excellency, just also to say that as a Minister of Sports, we are already working with the Minister of Education through the Kenya Academy of Sports to ensure that we get the talents from the grassroots. When there are school competitions, we always have scouts who also identify the talents that can be illuminated to the national level. So, Your Excellency, we want to thank you. And this is the first time that we have a leadership that is very, very clear on matters of talent development. And that is why we also want to rally all Kenyans to support His Excellency the President as we build the youth to realize their potential. So, Your Excellency, with those many remarks, I wish to ask all of us to stand as we usher in His Excellency the President to make his remarks. Asante sana, Your Excellency, na tutaendelea kukuunga mkono ili vipawa viweze kuwa ndio maisha ya hawa vijana.
Thank you very much, Salim. Please, let's take our seats. Na asanteni sana na karibuni. Our two coaches, members of the technical bench, my dear Harambee Starlets and Junior Starlets, let me remind you of what you have just accomplished, in case you are not fully sunk in. You have qualified for the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup for the second time in history. Congratulations, Junior Starlets. Pongezi. And for our Harambee Starlets, you've qualified to participate in WAFCON. Again, congratulations. You are going to Morocco to wear the colors of Kenya on the biggest stage in world football. There is no greater honor for any sportsman or woman than representing your motherland before the world. Congratulations. The people of Kenya, I must say, are incredibly proud of you. Congratulations. Equally, I want to congratulate the Harambee Starlets who also are here with us, as I have said, for qualifying for the 2026 Women Africa Cup of Nations. which takes place again in Morocco from the 25th of July to 16th August 2026. The country is truly proud of your achievements, and we shall be cheering you on as you represent us at the continental level. As you head to Morocco to represent our nation, you carry the hopes and the pride of every Kenyan. And we wish you every success on this journey. I want to tell you why this morning matters not only to me, but also to every Kenyan and every Kenyan watching. Extraordinary achievements are rarely born from extraordinary circumstances. They are born from ordinary people who simply refuse to surrender when the odds are against them. Let us go back to Sunday. At Nyayo Stadium, because it tells us everything about who Junior Starlets are. At halftime, the Junior Starlets were 1 goal down to South Africa. The stadium was tense. The nation was anxious. Coach Cheche, I am sure, noted that. In those first few minutes, the atmosphere was intimidating for everyone. Many teams in that position would have retreated, but you didn't. In the 71st minute, Gaudensia Maloba, a round of applause for her, a young girl from Lindi, here in Kibra, scored the equalizer that changed the direction of the match. From that moment, you did not merely recover, you took control. Won 3-1 on the day and completed a 5-1 aggregate victory and booked your place at FIFA World Cup. That goal carries a lesson far greater than football. It reminds us that when young people are given an opportunity and trusted to perform, they often rise beyond every expectation. Gaudensia rose to the occasion, and I want every young girl watching from all corners of Kenya to know that one day it could be them. There is another story that deserves to be told. Elizabeth Opio, you are only 16 years old and a grade 9 student at Onding Junior Secondary School in Game, down in Siaya. Every day, you balance your education with football and athletics, competing in both the 200 and the 400 meters. Look at that. There is school on one side, there is football on another side, and there is athletics somewhere. Your journey reminds us that excellence has no age, and that discipline in classroom and discipline on playing field reinforces each other. Elizabeth and Gaudensia are not exceptions. They represent every one of you seated here today, and you are a living proof that Kenya's future is full of promise. None of this, however, happens without leadership. Coach Cheche, tumpigie makofi huyo, and your assistant coaches and your technical bench, congratulations for the leadership you have demonstrated. And my coach here, where is the other good coach here? My dear sister, congratulations again, tumpigie makofi, and your assistant coaches, and your technical bench for providing extraordinary leadership. Today, the nation salutes you. You have achieved something no Kenyan football coach, man and woman, has ever achieved. You have guided a national team to FIFA World Cup twice. On behalf of the people of Kenya, nasema asante. I equally applaud every member of the technical bench, the trainers, physiotherapists, and support staff. You are the unsung heroes behind the scenes. 2 years ago, in the Dominican Republic, you faced England, North Korea, and Mexico. Although you lost to England and North Korea, you defeated Mexico, a country with a proud football tradition and previous World Cup successes. This time, this time, I challenge you to aim higher. Aim to qualify from the group stages. Believe that you can compete with anyone FIFA places before you. I know you will. Na mumesema ya kwamba mkicheza kama nyinyi, na mimi nitafanya nini? Nitacheza kama mimi. Sasa, tugawane hivyo. Nyinyi mkicheza kama nyinyi, I promise you, mimi nitacheza kama mimi. So, twende namna hiyo. Like many of you, I have been following the ongoing FIFA World Cup with very great interest, by the way. One story has particularly inspired me. Cape Verde, a nation of barely 600,000 people, stood shoulder to shoulder with some of football's biggest names, including Spain, Uruguay, and Argentina. They reminded the world that courage can neutralize reputation and belief can overcome pedigree. I want you girls to carry this lesson with you. To every girl watching us from Game in Siaya, Kibra in Nairobi, Amalemba in Kakamega, Tarbach in Wajir, Bamba in Kilifi, or from Lokichar in Turkana, hear this clearly. Where you come from does not determine where you can go. Talent is not confined to big cities. Greatness is not reserved for a privileged few. It can emerge from every village, every school, every county. Dream boldly, work relentlessly, and when opportunity comes, be ready. Ladies and gentlemen, this achievement is not an accident, and it must not be a one-off, as we have been told here. We must make it the usual rather than the exception. Nations that consistently excel in sports invest in young people long before the world knows their names. That is exactly what Kenya is doing. At the grassroots, more than 10,000 young athletes are currently enrolled in structured development programs run through our schools, county governments, and the Kenya Academy of Sports. Elizabeth Opio, Godensia Maloba, and Brenda Awor are products of that deliberate investment. They were identified through the Kenya Schools Sports Association and Kenya Academy of Sports holiday camps. Sorry. We are equally investing in the people who produce champions. More than 6,000 coaches, trainers, physiotherapists, and sports administrators have undergone specialized capacity building programs through the Kenya Academy of Sports and our national federations. On sports infrastructure, Talanta Sports City, the Raila Odinga Stadium in Nairobi is now 95% complete. Across the country, we are building another 32 modern stadia designed to be far more than sports venues. They will serve as centers of training, innovation, and economic opportunity, equipped with high-quality playing fields, health facilities, digital hubs, innovation centers, meeting spaces, restaurants, and retail outlets. Our commitment goes beyond infrastructure. Last year alone, the government of Kenya spent 4.5 billion Kenya shillings to support our national teams, covering accommodation, kits, allowances, and logistics so that our athletes can train and compete in dignity. To our junior starlets, very soon you will walk onto a football pitch in Morocco. The Kenyan flag will be played. And just before kickoff, each one of you will place your hand over the badge on your jersey. Our national anthem will be played. In that moment, remember this, that badge is bigger than football. It carries the dreams of millions of Kenyans. It carries the pride of an entire nation. Go and make history once again. Mtafanya hivyo? Beverly, mko tayari? Mko tayari, eh? Very good. Manamali, are you ready? Or the WAFCON? Mtafanya bidii? Very good. Nimewasikiza kwa makini wakati mmezungumza hapa. As daughters of this nation, as our girls, and we are very, very proud of you. We are very, very proud of you. Nimewasikiza vile mmeongea, mumesema tuwashughulikie. Mumesema mambo matatu ya muhimu ambayo nimesikia. Mumezungumzia kuhusu mambo ya afya. Na mumesema mnataka kila mmoja wenu apate nafasi ya kuwa na bima ya afya. Na nakubaliana na nyinyi 100%. Katiba ya Kenya inasema katika sehemu ya 43, afya sio starehe ya wale wanaweza. Afya ni haki ya kila Mkenya. Na kwa sababu hivyo ndio tuko na program ya kuhakikisha kwamba hata wale ambao hawana uwezo mkubwa wa kifedha pia na wao afya yao, matibabu yao inasimamiwa na serikali ya Kenya. Therefore, I want to assure you as you step forward that you will have a cover that will cover everything, including the surgery that you have talked about. We will make sure. And not just for you, also make sure that every parent and every Kenyan has an opportunity for them and their medical cover through our universal health coverage to be covered. And that is the reason why today we have 31.7 million Kenyans registered in SHA. I want to encourage the people of our great nation to listen to Beverly so that we can all move together. You have also told me that some of you come from informal settlements. and we all understand the indignity of living in informal settlements. There is no running water, there is no toilet, proper toilet. Sometimes you have to pay to use the toilet. There are no proper roads, there is no proper connection to electricity, and all the other things. And that level of indignity dehumanizes people. And when I hear you say that you want us to get you out of the slums to proper and decent living conditions, it goes beyond what you're saying. You are saying something very, very profound. Not just you, no Kenyan should live in those kind of conditions. And it is the reason why we have done whatever we could to roll out the most comprehensive housing program in Kenya. So, Beverly and your team, it is not you that we want, and those who live in the slums, that we want to get you out of the slums. We want to get rid of the slums. Because no Kenyan deserves to live in squalor. So, vile umeniuliza, ndivyo tutafanya. Sio peke yake kuwaondoa ninyi vile mmeniuliza kutoka slums, lakini pia kuondoa kabisa slums yenyewe, so that pale tujenge manyumba ambayo itakuwa inatosha mwananchi wa Kenya kuishi mahali kuna maji, kuna stima, kuna barabara, kuna usafi, because that is the command we have from the Constitution of Kenya. And therefore, this morning, you've spoken to me beyond your circumstances. You are just reminding the nation that there are people who live in dehumanizing conditions, and we must do everything in our power. And I want to promise you, Beverly, as I promise every other Kenyan, that I will do my very best to make sure that we build as many houses as possible, and God willing, in the very near future, between 15 and 20 years, there will be nobody living in a slum. By God's grace. And finally, you have reminded me that vile tulifanya na wale wangwana wa Harambee Stars, tufanye hivyo, si ndio? Sasa na nyinyi tutakubaliana vile tutatembea pamoja, sawa? I want the Ministry of Sports, the CS is here, and your team to calibrate. We need to tufanye deal na hawa warembo wetu. Wakifanya hivi tunafanya hivi, wakifanya hivi tunafanya hivi. Muniandikie, alafu nikuje nipangane na wao, sawa sawa? So si mnajua hata wale jamaa tulipangana na wao, niliwaambia mkisongesha namna hii, mimi nasongesha namna hii, mkisongesha namna hii, bwana president, so utapanga vile tulipanga wale wengine, sawa sawa? So, but you promise that you will do your best, right? And I want to promise you that I will be following, and I am very confident that millions of Kenyans will be following. So, asanteni sana. I know this was breakfast. We must not make it longer than this. Asanteni sana. All the other things have been done. I have been briefed by the PS, Elijah there, that all allowances have been paid, and we've made sure that whatever it is that is on the part of government has been done already. He tells me he has already paid out 33 million shillings to make sure that all of us are going in the right direction. And if there will be any other additional issues, I will make sure that everybody is taken care of. If there is something that is still outstanding, we will make sure that everybody is taken care of. We want you to play not with a background that there is something outstanding. And I promise you that when all this is done, we will come back here and we will agree on how to go forward. Asanteni sana, God bless you, good luck, and I wish you well. Asante.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I'll request that you remain there just for the gifts so that we can now progress to breakfast. Let's take our seats, please. Allow me to invite the CS and FKF President to present the first, which is a CAF President's Outstanding Achievement Award 2025. This was, the award ceremony took place in Rabat, Morocco, and it is an award that was given by CAF specifically for upgrading stadiums, improving logistics, and co-hosting the CHAN tournament.